my dear ones. This is a timeless, near personal love and spirituality reading for whomever is guided to watch it, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. This reading in particular is dedicated to GIANNA that made a donation to the channel to get more content like this. So thank you so much, GIANNA, for making this reading happen. You can now get access to my premium content membership at 3 different levels at my channel, either as a supportive member that will get access to Q&As where I answer your most pressing questions, or as an extended member that will get most of my videos ahead of time and with little to no ads, and as a full member that will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos above everything else. Welcome to check this out through the link in the description box or through the join button next to the subscribe button. For my regular viewers, not much will change, except you will get more videos from me than you did before, thanks to the ones that become members to support my channel. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Tarot of Love by Marcia Perry. Okay, so when I open your deck here, I see 6 of blossoms with 6 of nuggets. So it seems like there's some kind of reconciliation going on, some kind of healing process, some kind of mending process. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light. And here we have Princess of Lightnings together with the 6 of nuggets. So some of you might be dealing with an air sign or being an air sign yourself. Princess of Lightnings is a person that needs to speak the truth, that wants to speak the truth, that feel a deep-rooted need to come with some sort of message. And it might be a message of forgiveness here. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have Princess of Blossoms together with Princess of Lightning. So apparently this is about twin flame relationships, or people that have maybe been in relationships where your inner child has come out, like both of these people's inner child has come out, and we have not related to each other as real grown-ups, but more from a child's point of view. So maybe needing the other person very much, or needing to rebel against the parent that the other person is. But twin flame relationship, very likely. Princess of Blossoms is the Princess of Cups. So some of you might be dealing with a water sign or being a water sign yourself. It's not necessary. It just shows the person's, the different people's mood in this situation. So I'm thinking we have a Princess of Lightning that wants to come and say that they're sorry, or kind of trying to fix things. Even if you're an air sign, you can be the Princess of Blossom in this situation. I'm thinking this is more maybe the person that have rebelled towards you and the relationship in early stages, and now they have maybe got some kind of epiphany here with the lightning strike. And the Princess of Blossoms is very receptive, very empathic, very emotional. For this person, love is very important, and we can lose ourselves in love if we don't stay in our adult self. So try to not put too high expectations on your surroundings, and trying to get them to meet your every need. It's your job. Okay. So lightning strikes or lightning crashes. I heard a melody with that. Lightning strikes or crashes or whatever it did. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear viewers. So I want my dear viewers to have love in their life and to find themselves in a loving relationship. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so it was done there. So I will just tune in to you and your situation here for a few seconds. Okay. So this is your future there, and this is your now, and this is your past. In the past we have the mother, so I'm thinking this is the situation where we try to make our partner or a friend or someone that's really on the same level as us, the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, we try to make them our parent. And we have 6 of Rods here. We had 2 sixes opening the deck. This is 6 of Wands. And the Fool, 2 of Nuggets. Yeah, so this relationship hasn't really been super balanced. See here. Here we have the Father. Okay, so it's a situation not only with twin flames, but also the Divine Feminine with the Divine Masculine and the balancing between these 2 polarities. And we can see the stages that the Divine Masculine has gone from the Father to the Prince of Lightnings to the Princess of Lightnings. So it's actually opening up this Divine Masculine to more understandings, new epiphanies, not so stubbornly just hanging on to their old beliefs, but actually coming in here with new beliefs. And the Divine Feminine, 6 of Rods, the Fool. This person has been trying to make win-win situations where everyone would benefit. We can see the rainbow here, and actually in all these pictures we can see the rainbow. So this person have had really good intentions, but might have met a deep polarity in their Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine doesn't have to be a male. This can be a male and a female. It depends who has been maybe masculine in their ways, in their personality. For example, being stubborn, having very strong boundaries, being very decisive, having leadership qualities, and the feminine here is more nurturing, unconditionally loving, receptive, being able to follow and listening into another person's need, even being able to almost interpret their needs without them even saying, just catching an eye on their body language, things like this, and immediately being able to read in and trying to make win-win situations here. So this probably been very unfair situation where this person mostly out to have their point, coming with their point across, and like, this is the way I do it, to take it or leave it kind of attitude. And this is, oh, it will be so wonderful, we will do this together, we'll grow together, we'll reach new heights, we will be so happy. So, and it's a little bit of a clash here, like up and down, and maybe a merry-go-round with in and out relationships and things like this, because this person will obviously become very disappointed when this person doesn't want to join them on the rainbow. Okay, so, and that was the past, and this is the now, and now we have balance. So we have obtained some kind of balance. This bird, I don't know the name, but it appeared to me to be headless, but it's not. The head is actually here, the eye there, but the headless chicken, balance. Okay, I think, and here we have the 9 of Rods, 4 of Lightnings, 16, Tower as well, lungs here. Okay, so I think there has been hell to pay, particularly for the Divine Feminine, to obtain more balance. So actually had to, because of the Tower, they had to put an end to the situation, maybe not speaking or blocking the other person, or just ending it, or it fades out like this. And the 9 of Rods is putting boundaries and then obtaining balance. So I don't really see what went on with the Divine Masculine, King of Rods, the Sun, the World, Queen of Rods. So just maybe reminiscing or dreaming about the Divine Feminine being this wonderful person with a rainbow. So yes, okay. And maybe this have been the carrot for the divine masculine to get the epiphany that maybe it was a good thing what the divine feminine presented as a way to go forward. And here we have the future with a way to go forward. And we have the lovers here, Ace of Lightnings, and Prince of Nuggets, and the Moon. So I'm feeling a little bit hesitation here. Not when it comes to love. It seems the love is still there. Even if the divine feminine has been forced to put up boundaries and become stubborn themselves, there is an element of almost waiting is what I'm feeling here. And this is the divine masculine not really getting anywhere. They have the epiphany, they know what they need to do, but procrastinating because of fear of their own subconscious. So let's say that you need to do something that is a real chance for you, but it's also you don't know how it's going to go down. So you have a dream. Let's say you want to be you want to start to make movies, so but it's very hard to come into this business, so you are actually cramming your way into I don't know, some kind of stage in Hollywood maybe, where they are screening some kind of shot, and this makes your heart race. And many people will just forego that idea. They will just think, no, it's not accordingly with the law. It's not, people are not going to be happy with me. There's going to be a lot of consequences. I will probably end up feeling worse than I do now when I don't have my dream. So they are procrastinating, second guessing, trying to find alternative ways to get to the castle, like their dream here, maybe a shortcut of some sort. But with the moon, we are supposed to face our feelings and clean out the temple that's ourselves, so we can, without fear of our own emotions, how will I feel after I have done this? We can make better choices because we don't fear how we will feel afterwards, because we have purified ourselves. So when we do things, it's accordingly with our highest soul. So we won't screw up, or if we screw up, it's probably meant to be in that way anyway, and we won't be eaten alive by it. We will just feel, okay, so it was supposed to go this way, so it will be interesting to see what is the next step on this amazing journey. So we won't be attached to any outcome. It's just we're throwing a lot of seeds out there and creating opportunities for ourselves without fear. And we have, with the moon here, is also very fertile. We have connections to the lovers here with the lover couple and the two cranes. Maybe there was a crane in the first picture, but I didn't recognize the color really. And we have the moon here. So it's just that they don't know what is going to happen. So the things that they want to say, they don't know how to say it because they don't have skills enough or knowledge enough. It's a dream that they might not 100% believe in, that it's going to come true. Okay. So first here in the past we have the Three of Rods, so some kind of cooperation, spiritual cooperation between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Orchestrated by the divine, but also these people's souls and the journey that the souls needs to go on. And then we have Eight of Nuggets, kind of saying the same, that this is, but it's deepening the meaning of the Three of Rods, also saying that this is a karmic issue that we have been working on for a long time. So it's not like this is the first time you're deciding you're in heaven, you're deciding, okay, so we will go down, we will become a lovers couple, or I will be your mother, you will be my child, or we will become bestest of friends, or I will be your boss. It's not the first time this have happened. You have lived together many lifetimes and tried to solve a certain issue. And this is very fertile. It's very, it's a good thing that's happening here. But we probably screw up a lot and hurt each other in the process. So we we will not only obtain a lot of knowledge from this cycle, we'll also get a lot of trauma and heartbreak and other uncomfortable things. But it's really for a good thing in the end. So we just get very seasoned, like seafarers out on the ocean, getting seasoned. And here we have the Six of Lightning. So you're here for knowledge because the universe wants to experience itself. And you can't understand another person until you have walked a mile or 10 miles or 1,000 miles in their shoes. So you're going down in different situations from different angles and being different things until you have seen it all and heard it all. So you know everyone's perspective. So you will be able to have great empathy, for example. You have both been maybe a refugee and you have been the one being angry at all the refugees that comes and wants to maybe kill them off and have a genocide. So it's done once and for all. So you have been on both sides, both being killed when running away from somewhere else where you were almost getting killed, and being both the person chasing them away and the person that doesn't welcome these refugees. So it's or being in a wheelchair, being a child, maybe hassling someone that's in a wheelchair, and then next life you end up in a wheelchair yourself. So it's not as a punishment, it's just to get this complete knowledge. And the Six of Lightnings, it's knowledge that's obtained in relationships, in relating to other people. We kind of mirror ourselves, we see ourselves. They also trigger us on these particular points where we are easily touched or wounded. So that the triggering reveals where our wounds are at, so we can heal them. We are getting wounds, we can heal the wounds, but the important thing is that the other person triggers us. Someone said, if you think you're so enlightened, go and spend a week with your parents. This is what I'm feeling with this card. If when you were in heaven, you were all very enlightened, but going down here without your memory, without the knowledge of what it is you're supposed to learn, you will just butt heads and be really upset with each other and feel like the other person is really, really unfair. And it's a little bit funny. Okay, I'm hearing a song. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm writing it down so I can put it in the description box. They are like dreams, so they disappear quickly. It's a bit funny, this feeling inside. So after I finished up the reading, I will find out what these songs are and I will put them in the description box for you. So I don't know where I were, but I just continue here. It's a bit funny. Yes, it's a bit funny with you being able to, when you're down here, you don't know the reason. So you get really upset, even with God and the divine. Okay, Princess of Nuggets. So another little page here. And this is chances that you get to be able to get knowledge that can't be obtained anywhere else with anyone else. It's very unique and it's beautiful in a way. It's like a gift being given to you, but you don't feel that way. Prince of Rods, and it has to do with spiritual development, to learn as you go and become more and more experienced. And it's almost like being a backpacker, going around the world, discovering new places, seeing new things, how people like different cultures, different way of relating, and getting so filled with ideas and being able to compare also these ideas to these ideas and which are the best ideas. So it's really a beautiful spiritual journey here, this relationship for also the individual. So even if you're not in the relationship, it has sparked some kind of spiritual journey for you there. And we are coming from the divine universal mother, like her womb being born. And we are going to go back there, but meantime, we explore the universe. Okay. And this is the now. So we have 10 of nuggets, and it comes underneath the 3 of rods. So with this decision, or this, it's almost like a contract, soul contract that we have written. We have a special connection with a certain someone that makes us feel like we are family, even if we are miles apart, even if we don't have access to this person, we can feel it. But this is, and if you are close with them, it's the person that you can sit in the sun with. You don't even have to talk, and it's the most amazing day you have ever experienced. Every day, every new day is like this amazing, just because the person is there, because you have this particular very special connection, feeling of home. It's almost, for me, it feels like gravitational pull, that you're gravitating towards each other like this, because you have this so many experience, so much value that you have built on together, that you are being drawn together like this, almost like planets are being formed. And then we have the 7 of rods, so it's a little bit tough road, and we can see that people are not like fully agreeing here, and it's because of the things we need to learn over and over again. It can get tedious, and we can feel very unfairly treated, and if the other person doesn't get it, we can also become upset with them and think that they are doing it just to tease us, or just to be doing everything opposite the way we want them to be done. So it's a little bit irritation here, but it's not anger per se. It's more sadness and disappointment, and the feeling that we have someone that we want to be so close to, but right now we feel that there needs to be a distance, because we are hurting ourselves on this soul contract here, because of the repetition. 8 of nuggets is a really good card. It's about how you do things over and over again and get better and better results. But karma can be tedious, and it can be painful when we see the patterns and we see, oh, now I'm going to have to do this again. Why? I have done this enough already. I want something new. I want this. I want that. I don't want to do this. But the cycle, the spiral is not complete until it's complete, and you have the complete knowledge, and then you won't get upset anymore, and that's the cue for you knowing that you're healed, and then you can move on to the next thing. And here we have the Princess of Rods. So we have had all the pages right now. Pages are for new things. It's how we start a journey, and here we start the journey with the spiritual passion or idea, or something that we can't forget about, or creative inspiration that we can't get rid of. It's just hanging on. So, and it's connected to the 6 of lightning. So for some of you, it can be a relationship that you can't really get rid of, even if you're kind of tired of it. In many ways, you feel maybe a little bit too seasoned by this relationship. 2 of lightning, so 2 of swords. We have these children again, and it's earth children, fire children. So it's just pointing to you being children again, or twin flames. And because of you not seeing eye to eye about how things are supposed to be done in this relationship, maybe there's also polarities, like one being overly logic and the other one being overly emotional, for example. So there's a rift between people here. It wants to be mended, but someone has taken a logical decision to be apart, or it's when you use the silent treatment, for example, to torment your partner. So you're going around doing dinner and everything, eating dinner, and they say, oh, is dinner ready? And you don't answer, you just eat. And they say, have you done food for me as well? And you ignore them, you just continue eating. So it's a little bit like this here with the 2 of lightning. But it's not always because we are so super angry. We can also feel that we don't want to start another argument, or we want to put like this on our mouth, so we won't say inappropriate things that will make us have a fallout. So it's almost like a want here to be logic, to be reasonable, to do the right thing. So we're almost asking the other person to please don't trigger me, so I will do crazy things. Just be besides me, or be on an arm's length from me, or a mile away from me, and I won't do these stupid crazy things that I do when I'm with you. So it's a person that's trying to behave in the best moral way possible, but doing so in ways that can feel cold or cutting or unfair in different ways. And it's a Libra, so it's a person that wants to obtain justice, but doing so with the 10 of Rods. So 10 of Rods, it's when we are holding back our natural expression, refusing to say what's needed to be said to get. Sometimes we need a storm, like a thunderstorm. That's we're getting everything out in the air, and we're being able to say the things that needs to be said to get back a balance into the situation. And this is not really happening here, because someone has put a gag on themselves, or putting their natural expression in prison or in a little cube, so they won't say something that they will later regret, or engage in something that they will later regret. And this is the future, and we have the Queen of Blossoms, that's Queen of Cups. She comes underneath 3 of Rods and 10 of Nuggets. So it doesn't matter what these people do, because love seems to still be there, at least from the Divine Feminine's perspective. So it's this with, we had a soul contract, we have done this so many things, I gravitate towards you, I love you. And then we have 11 Climax, and it's kind of the Strength card or the Justice card, goes well with the 2 of Lightning here. And it shows a need to be more grown up, to be less reactive, less emotional, less angry, less defensive, taking things maybe less personal overall. And that's not so easy, because here we have a 5 of Lightning. I'm definitely thinking that there's one person maybe being a little bit more forgiving and altruistic, and one person being a little bit more rebellic and angry. 6, 5, they want to convince you that they are right. And here it's a little bit whatever. So it's almost like I'm seeing this big guy on the basketball field with his little brother, and he has done some tremendous thing on the basket field here. So the little brother is super angry because he didn't win, so he's boxing this older brother in the stomach, and the older brother is just laughing. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So this is the younger brother that didn't win the game on the basketball game, and this is the older brother that also skilled with basket. They don't have to feel like worthless. Either they win or not. They know next time I will do even better and I will win, or I won't win. It doesn't matter, because I feel so sure, I'm so secure. But this younger energy doesn't feel secure. It's really agitated and wants to, bend the rules, or maybe, get so upset that the other person will, give them the win just for the sake of it, because they are the bigger person. So that's a little bit unbalanced, but it's kind of funny too. It's a funny dynamic here. And then we have 9 of Nuggets, so 9 of Pentacles. It's a little bit singles energy, but it's the 10 of Nuggets here. It's when we can't get really close to another person, and we need to take really good care of ourselves here. And there's a need for this person that hasn't been so seasoned on the basketball field to be this. We have a lot of basketballs here. So they need to train and trip and fall, and so they can also get this kind of confidence that the Queen of Blossoms have here. And that doesn't happen if the Queen of Blossoms is around, because they will always win, they will always laugh, have this big smile, be so sure of themselves, and it will always be so irritating to this person. So they need to maybe go to a different basketball field and, you know, practice playing basket over and over and over again. 8 of nuggets, Princess of Rods, 9 of nuggets. So as a person, they are trying, but they're probably irritated with you because it seems so easy for you. It's like you already know it all. And for them, they are this beginner and they don't want to be humiliated with, you know, coming out on the losing end all the time. And here we have 3 of Blossoms. So for some of you, this might indicate 3-party relationships, that they can't be with you right now because they need to play basket with someone else to get more skilled, so they can obtain the same level as do you. But again, it's pointing to unconditional love. This is the 3 of the Holy Trinity, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the child. The child is the relationship, or what's coming out of 2 forces being joined together. And this is much like the bond I'm seeing here with the 3 of Rods and the 10 of Nuggets. It's just more passionate and more loving in a way. It's I love you anyway. Like, even if I'm angry with you right now, I love you anyway, and I can't stop loving you. But we'll see. We'll take some clarification to understand this. New love, it's kind of indicate that they might be together with someone new, but it's also indicated that they need a new way of loving, that they need to learn this, how it is to love, and maybe they need to play a lot of basket with other people then. And then we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I think I said this in another reading, that I don't think that's really true. I see a lot of chemistry here, but maybe that's what this person needs to tell themselves, because they can't admit what's really going on, that they feel threatened by their loving partner or this family member, and they want to push this person away and be with someone else and almost rub it in this other person's face. So it doesn't have to be a love situation. It can be like the little brother that really longs for your attention, but you always seems to outshine him, so he'd rather go play basketball with some other family members and leave you out, and see to that you're feeling left out as well. So this is what I'm seeing here, that they want to kind of prove to you, that they want to rub it in your face that you're not loved and you're not as good as you think. So you will take this stupid smile off your face, you know, or this stupid unconditional love. So they're a little bit upset with you. It's yes, it's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I don't know the rest of the song, so it will be interesting. True love, this is a romance of a lifetime. So this is what I have been feeling all along. But right now, if this is a love relationship or whatever kind of relationship this is, I think the divine just want to help you to understand the unfairness to why this person can't be with you right now. It's because they kind of envy you. They want to be like you, but they can't practice becoming like you together with you, because you're always outshining them, and it's always being rubbed in their face that they are not good enough or skilled enough or loving enough or whatever it is. So they're trying their luck kind of elsewhere, but I'm pretty sure in the end you will be able to put together the ties of what you were supposed to do here in this lifetime. Doesn't mean that you will be a lovers couple again. It just means that you're on the right path, doing the right thing. Nothing is really out of order. It's just a matter of divine timing, and that this person needs to be educated, and they don't want to have this education from you because you're pissing them off. Okay. Movement 29. I'll read this card. It was an advice for you, but I was kind of thinking of them in the same time. So we'll see. This is a time of change and movement, a symbol for wonderful surprises. If you have been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. You will get answers you thought you would never come, and you will move closer to things that were out of reach before. Perhaps this card predicts a trip that you always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. No matter what this symbol holds for your question, know that a wonderful change is possible. This is the time to make your move. So I wanted to say this to you earlier, that I don't think you should wait around for this person. I think you should continue living your life. And if they ever catch up with you, that's fine. But now when I read this card, it was almost like there's a chance of this person coming back. But the Ten of Rods is the only thing that's really blocking this forward movement. But the Ten of Rods, it can be, if it comes in reverse, it will be the opposite. Like a person can't stop talking. They can't stop. They're telling you, this is how it was, and this is how I felt, and this and this and this and this. And it's like someone pulled the plug and suddenly you're getting a lot of truths. So, Reminder, and the Warrior, and the High Priestess of Earth. So I think this is something. This is the Divine Masculine here. They are supposed to become this warrior person, kind of cool and strong, but they are not. And High Priestess of Earth, I believe, is you. So 28. We had 29 before, now 28. My child, sometimes I need to remind you of a lesson you have already learned. So you don't have to go back being with this person again right now, because you have already learned the things you needed to learn from this person at this time. When I provide you with a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? When you draw the symbol for reminder, you are being asked to remember all you have learned about life and love up till now. Don't forget what you know already, as it isn't necessary to learn the same thing twice. Then again, how else do you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I will surely catch you. Remember what you know. What I'm getting here is that you might encounter some new love, and this person will act roughly as the old person, and that might be a little bit of a test where you kind of need to say no and just keep on moving. Okay, keep on moving. Hearing another song. It's singing spirit guide with us today. I'm on my way. I'm getting closer each day. Okay, that's rhymed also, so I think I have my rhyming guide here. Okay, so the warrior, this is the other person. My beloved child, when the warrior appears to you, it's such a fortunate sign that no matter what is happening to you in your life, you are truly protected. Whatever you are experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. So that is how they ought to be. Friendship and love are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If the person doesn't have these qualities, then move on, movement. For I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There is another message here to consider. Do you embody these qualities yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path. So this is talking about that you need to have standards, okay? And use the law of repulsion, saying no to people that are not protective, committed, and kind to you. So saying no, 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 no. Every time. Prove that you have learned your lesson, the reminder card, that you know this. And 2 is the warrior, and 3 is the high priestess of earth. When you choose the symbol of the High Priestess of Earth, I, Nyx, the Goddess of Night, am nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. So spend your time doing this. My High Priestess of Earth symbolize all things in the physical world, your body, the body of Earth, and the things you surround yourself with. Now is the time to eat well, get rest, and connect to the power of earth by walking barefoot. Be mindful, knowing you are a child of flesh and bone who came alive through the blending of earth, magic, and spirit. It's a Princess of Nuggets there. If your question is about situation with a friend or a love interest, know that the High Priestess of Earth is asking you to wait until you see tangible evidence of what you seek to understand about this relationship. Stay grounded and wait and see. So don't choose anyone lightly, use scrutiny and law of repulsion. Say no to the things you don't want so you get more of the things you do want, and you leave room for these things as well. So as always, hanging a little bit in the air, but that's the way we get it from spirit world. So not giving anything away for free. It's a learning process. We take it step by step. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also become a premium content membership if you click the join button or the link in the description box of this video. And also, if you feel compelled, please share this video with like-minded to help the channel out. To not miss out of any of my content, you can go to my first channel page. There's a lot of different playlists there with your favorite content. Click the headline of the playlist to see all the videos. If you click the little arrow, you will only see about 12 videos from that playlist. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving, and supporting viewers. So until next time, stay blessed and happy holidays as well. Bye-bye.